along the west coast of Florida. We're looking at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet. I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
To the air on first down, Young finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They've got a man in motion. Young on first and 10. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. To the air yet again. Young. Cuffs. This is Xavier Leggett. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25. Third and maybe a yard.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Young's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Here's a give to Hubbard. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. On the draw, it's Dowdle. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun snap now to Young. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Fitzgerald sends this through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
So play #1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play #2 has in store. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's one thing as a running back to move those chains on the ground. Well, that's what you get paid for. You want to get paid a little bit more? Move those chains as a receiver, as he just did.
1st down, here's Baker. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 23 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Trevor Etienne to return this. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McMillan coming in motion right. On a quick slant, it's Leggett. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Young to throw. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Young hangs on to it. He's still going at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st
down. A gain of 14.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Looking to throw. Young. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Now it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's another Panthers 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Panthers.
Hey, Kate, tracking a guy of his size across the field, not an issue. But stopping him, well, that definitely is, because you got to have somebody in position every step of the way. This quarterback and this tight ends, man, they feel those windows open. When they do, they find a connection.
And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going power with the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers hold a slim 2-point lead early.
Touchdown,
Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3.
Buccaneers 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Connects on the crosser. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's the give to Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
First and 10 now from the 46. They send a man in motion. Baker now off the play fake. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Cade Otton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Irving here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
At the 21-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Baker now from the gun. He's got Ibuka working the sideline. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he gets this down near the 30.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the ground again with Dowdle. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Off the play fake, it's Young. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. On the give, this is Irving. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Once again, Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. It's his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. Complete to number 7, Bucky Irving. First and
It's
goal
sure
at the
nice to have
9-yard
that
line.
safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Irving on the inside give. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's second and goal from the 6. He gets it again. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Tremble with the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offensive line, this is second and 4. Here's Young again. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who can pull that off.
Out of the gun, Young. Look at him. That ball is out. Young lost it. The Buccaneers pick it up. He's got room to roam. And they take a little momentum for themselves here, Brock, as they get the turnover on the final play of our half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneers down receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running back sent in motion. Baker now. Out left and Otten makes the ground. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield.
The pass on 1st down. DJ Wonnum on the tackle. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Baker to throw. Brought in downfield by Otten. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
16 yards on the play.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage. man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop.
He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down now, ball at the 33. Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Baker now off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Completed to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
At the 11-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 5-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give for the first time to Rachaad White. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 28, Panthers 10.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Hubbard with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Dowdle again. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Young's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Breaks the tackle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one doesn't go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Complete to Emeka Abuka. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He'll gain 11 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They give to Irving, left side. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So second down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Buccaneers.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Running left, this is Irving. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Mayfield will look to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Third and long, Mayfield finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. Well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long, Young. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
We've set it downs from 37. It's Young, the throw here on first. It's McMillan with the catch out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Second down now. They need 7. Again, it's Young. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB sneak coming. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decision for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a third down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They're going for it, Young. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
They've got first down here from the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Rolling left, buying some time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Mayfield sucks it, starts running. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 29-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Hits his running back. and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Evans brings in the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers try to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. His first kick was good, and his second looked from 35 yards away.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Young. Looking over the middle, and then finds Leggett. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Panthers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. This is Leggett working the left side. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The Tampa made at the 47.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Now he's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Leggett. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Panthers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's down straight up the middle. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Panthers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Young to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Small pass, big results. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Young on 1st and 10. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
He's throwing for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it, but there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game, and good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters. Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Now to throw. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Panthers.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Young on the play action. Pass call on the sideline by McMillan. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Panther 1st down.
Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Young. Setting up the running back screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Shotgun snap now to Young. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.